The Obama administration, in a major change in policy, is going to stop deporting younger illegal immigrants who came to the U.S. as children. We're expecting to hear more from the president about this in just a couple of hours. He's scheduled to speak at 1:15 Eastern time. But for now, let's go to NBC's Mike Vaquera from the White House. What can you tell us about this, Mike?
Just a fascinating power play by the White House and Department of Homeland Security here. Heavy on policy, but of course political overtones affecting, as it does, a key voting bloc, a burgeoning, a growing voting bloc in a lot of swing states around the country just 5 months before the election. Chris, very interesting. You remember the DREAM Act? It had been backed by the administration, had been stalled in Congress. What the White House is essentially doing is unilaterally, through executive order, enacting portions of the DREAM Act. They're going to say they're not bypassing Congress. But the interesting thing is, because this is such a key constituency, they're going to be Republicans are going to be stuck arguing on process, essentially here. Here's what the DREAM Act would do, or I'm sorry, here's what the president is going to be announcing today. If you came to this country illegally under the age of 16, you are now still under the age of 30. If you have lived in this country for at least 5 years, if you are currently in school or have achieved at least a high school degree or been honorably discharged from the military, and if you have no criminal record as described as a felony or significant misdemeanor, then you can gain citizenship to this country. It would affect an estimated 800,000 individuals who are here illegally at this time. And the idea, obviously, Chris, is that if you came here, if you were brought here by your parents as a child through no willful act or conscious act of your own, you were more or less brought along for the ride, you've been educated here in this country, you've been acculturated into this country, then you have the right to apply for American citizenship. So the president's going to appear at 1:15 in the Rose Garden. He's got a major speech to Hispanic groups coming up next week in Florida. Some swing states where this could make a big difference: Colorado, Nevada, Florida, of course. And congressional Democrats aren't going to mind this either. It's going to help them somewhat in some close races down in Texas, Chris.
All right, NBC's Mike Vaquera, thank you so much for that. Yeah.